DJ Super Mike, my dog.
My dog, DJ Super Mike.
But yeah, man. So since you was just talking about social media,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and talk about the pros and the cons. Cause I feel like it started off with more pros. Now it's just getting kind of weird. This influencer culture, this stan culture, it's just every monkey see, monkey do. It's just everything is just weird right now. So I'm gonna start off with, how do you feel about influencers and their impact on the community right now?
So it's funny that you say that because I was just having a conversation with somebody about influencers. I think that be careful because the media like to drag people.
They gonna drag you through the dirt.
I'm not gonna talk about some of their favorite artists, but I'll say this: the term influencer is more widely accepted now than ever before. You have kid influencers, you have teenage influencers, you have adult influencers, and of course you have like...
Fuck, are we influencers? What the fuck considers
I
you?
am an influencer, but at least I influence people to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just like, it's like a brainwashing mechanism or some shit. I don't know, it's kind of sick.
Yeah, I don't. Let's talk about, stan culture. If you don't know what stan is, you guys, stan started with Eminem. Nigga made a song back in the day, basically a crazed fan named Stan, who ultimately killed himself because he was unhappy. Now, black people we use stan more than white people do.
Yeah.
Except we stand the wrong shit.
Absolutely.
And we do more than stand. We worship. They call Beyonce queen. They call Nicki Minaj queen. If I were to get online right now and say Nicki Minaj's last song is Booty Juice, they gonna look up my family name, my government. They gonna give me fired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just because I got a difference of opinion.
Absolutely. Behind a bitch that they don't know.
Exactly.
So a woman that they don't know.
So that's one of the cons of social media. It's just some monkey see, monkey do. And if you have a different opinion on anything, you're gonna get canceled or dragged.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that.
I think it's sick and twisted. Like I said, there shouldn't be a community of people who rally around someone that they don't know, the way that they do.
Right.
Especially when you have people that you interact with, like individuals that you know, family and friends, who you don't support or back up or defend in the way that you defend like somebody you watch their life, the highlights of their life, the positives of their life through their phone. So they're going to capture the shit that they want you to see that's going to make them seem like they have this elevated status, when the reality is they have the same struggles, they have the same battles, the same internal issues, and if you ask me, it's at a higher level. Like, those people are often miserable. They don't even know how to navigate life. Now, however, you could appreciate, because it's good and bad in everything.
Right.
And so there are some influencers who are really positive, like Tabitha Brown. She's like America's mom or something, but at least she's inspirational. Like, she took her story, her journey, her struggle, and has created a legacy and something positive that not only her but her family and everybody who's connected to Tabitha Brown and her world,
right,
where they can benefit from. It's really inspiring. It's really motivational. Then you have some people who just
the rappers' baby mamas who young women worship nowadays.
The culture around the culture around these celebrities, like these A-list celebrities, or these recording artists.
Matter of fact, what's the term celebrity even mean nowadays? Anybody is a damn celebrity.
I mean, there is so many self-proclaimed celebrities. You got Missy C.
Yeah, you got a bunch of. You got
a 225 celebrity who I listen to people. More than I talk a lot, but I listen even more. And you would be surprised the number of people who really follow Missy C and know the story and the journey.
Matter of fact,
this man.
And I don't even follow him, and I seen him on my timeline. People know his whole relationships, life story. People know his everything. That's kind of scary.
I had a conversation with a nurse, a registered nurse. We were talking about business or whatever. And she was like, yeah, because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go to Messy C's wedding because he in jail. I'm like, what? So then she started running it down. And
why is she even telling you that? How did she? Do she know him? How did she even know that?
She's connected to.
Oh. But
it's crazy how social media will have individuals believing that they truly know somebody that they don't know. That's the sick part.
My thing is, whenever we were kids coming up, like before the internet is the way it is, I like that we could separate a famous person's work or art to their personal life. Because we didn't see them unless it was on a TV, a music video, or an interview.
Right.
Now we see their everyday move, which I feel like
wipe their ass.
Yeah, wipe their ass. Everything. Every time they take a flight, we see it. Every time they have a party, we see it. But my theory is, I think people, where stan culture comes from, I think a lot of people are depressed internally, so they use their favorite celebrity or favorite influencer as a way to make them feel happy. Seeing their favorite person have fun or take flights or go on boat rides and this, it makes them feel like they're right there with them.
I agree.
But in reality, your life ain't shit. So you living your life through another motherfucker who don't even know that you exist, like you said.
Yeah, and will pass you up.
Right.
On the street.
On the street.
The sad part is people lack originality. Like, we the last of a dying breed.
That shit scary, dog.
People lack originality. Now, I'll say this as it relates to like social media and just the web in general. Like, the benefit is when people attach to you, typically they don't let go. So if they find something or somebody, that of relevance, you have pretty much a fan, somebody that's going to back you all the way through, which is good because for the influencers or for the business owners, even like myself, they're going to ride with you, which is going to generate more revenue for you.
Right.
However, it's about how we use our platform. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest issue, because I realize, even though I'm not a parent, or at least not yet, I understand that.
No, you got about 3 of them out there.
All the shit that I do now, or all the shit that I have done, at some point is going to be reflective onto somebody in my family, whether that's directly or indirectly. Right. Like, I have parents who are alive. I have siblings who are alive. I have, you know what I'm saying? And so not only do I need to represent myself in a way that's going to be positive and lasting and influential in the world, I want the people that's connected to me to be proud, and not saying that I'm perfect, because I fuck up a lot, and I have. But what I try to put out into the world is always good. And so I'm mindful of the shit that I do and the shit that I say, because I can't take it back at the end of the day. And I'm really big on lasting first impressions, and I'm really big on the experience that I have with people. So I always want that to be pleasant, and I want that to be memorable in a way to where they like, oh, well, whenever I seen Boss, he was tutoring a kid, or he was talking shit, but then he was able to help this old lady with whatever.
And you just like me. I don't see you on Twitter every day. I don't see you on Instagram every day.
No.
The only time I really see you post is if it's business related.
Absolutely.
Or something positive.
Or if I'm advocating, especially for children, because not only am I into all type of shit, but I really feel that, especially having knowledge of criminal justice and psychology, I understand or try to understand the mind of a child, and how adolescents are often looked over and punished for shit out of ignorance. So when it comes to social media, if I can get this shit out, when it comes to social media, the only time that I'm really posting is to either promote another business, especially black business, to promote my business, or to advocate on behalf of a child or a family or individual. It's always like socially connected, or
and you got some people you get on there, they just get on there to debate and argue with strangers all day.
Now I'll tell you something I do, and whoever watching, y'all just
damn, that rain loud.
I'll get on. Yeah, that shit coming down now. Welcome to Louisiana for all the viewers who may not be here. I will get on social media as a former educator or a former educator in a certain parish. While I was employed by this parish, you know, we weren't supposed to actively engage in dialogue with the parents as it relates to maybe um, opposing viewpoints and perspectives. But now that I'm no longer associated with that parish as an educator, I get on there and eat their ass up because they're so fucking stupid. I tell you, one of the hardest parts about being a business owner now is maintaining that balance, making sure that I'm Marshall, boss, and Trey. You know, like keeping that balance because I ain't never let nobody play with me, and I never will. So even
don't play with me, play with who?
Yeah, play with your bitch. So
rest in peace, man.
So it's really hard to juggle that because, like you say, the internet is good, but in some instances,
it can also be very, very bad.
Oh well, you know, he's a business owner, but he just called her a X, Y, and Z. Yeah, and I meant that. So the shit ain't gonna change. However, it's all about you know, because we're human. You know, flesh is a real thing, and so I really try not to be reactive in situations and more so responsive. So I still eat their ass up in a professional way, but I'm there to let them know that what you're saying is really fucking stupid, and you have a child that's in the care of another adult for 8 hours in the day. So you should be mindful of the things that you say to these teachers, to these administrators, because at the end of the day, they are really like a primary caretaker for your child. And
right.
You're speaking on shit that you really don't know. You're speaking on stuff that may be secondhand or something that you heard from another parent who's also a fucking idiot. So, you know, and WAFB, WBRZ, I'm sure that they're going to block me at some point because...
Hey, fuck them too, because they ain't want to hire me after my internship.
Yeah, fuck them. They clearly they're missing out, but, you know, that's for them to learn.
Right.
I think I get on there and eat them.
Hey, fuck that. Since you're talking about parents,
yeah,
let's talk about these parents that, first of all, we're going to just tell the parents to raise their fucking kids. Stop letting the internet and these little tablets and YouTube raise your kids. Oh, no, I wish. They not raising their kids. They let the internet raise their kids. Here, take my phone. Go shut the fuck up. Stop crying. Here, go get on your tablet.
One of the quickest things that parents always result in saying whenever they try to debate, and I think it's really asinine, they'll say, do you have kids? So I don't know how they try to equate actually producing a child and effective parenting, but I will say this. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Just because someone does not have a child does not mean that they're incapable of raising a child, nurturing a child,
right.
A child to grow and develop and function as a benefit to society and not a menace to society. And people need to hold parents and children accountable. It should be two-sided. So, you know, to all the parents who are doing their job and raising citizens who are going to be change agents and doers and movers and shakers in this world, I say thank you. To those parents who don't quite have it in the bag,
motherfuckers,
I pray that either you change your surroundings or you change your fucking mentality.